Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar has just got himself into the middle of an absolutely unnecessary and distasteful controversy. Here's what he had to say on farmers protesting against not getting water from dams in drought-hit parts of the state, though he has apologized now.
परवा उपोषणाला बसले होते टीएस देशमुख कोणतरी 55 दिवस झाले आझाद मैदानावर उपोषणाला बसलाय. कोण देशमुख का कोणतरी बसलाय ना. पाणी सुटलं, पाणीच नाही तर काय सोडता, काय मुद्दा का तिथं अवघडच झालं. बरं पाणी प्यायला मिळालं त्याच्यामुळे लघवी पण होईना. रात्री 2 वाजताच लाईट बंद करतायत. हा माझ्या ते लक्षात आलंय कारण मी बघितलंय अलीकडे रात्री जशी जशी वीज खूपच जायला लागली तसं तसं मुलं इतकी जन्माला यायला लागली की काय कारण लाईट नसल्यावर काय काम आहे.
Joining us now from Mumbai, Ajit Pawar, the National Secretary of the NCP, China NC BJP spokesperson, and Rahul Narvekar, the head of the Shiv Sena's legal cell. Mr. Pawar, we've heard those comments there made by Ajit Pawar. He's now unconditionally apologized, but what was the need to make such distasteful statements?
Of course, we don't support, you see, the words used by him and the manner in which it was tried to be conveyed. But, you know, the idea is that, well, what is the message that in fact which was sought to be conveyed was that we will have to exploit all possible means to make sure that we can provide even a drop of water to the needy people. Well, that was a fair suggestion.
All means,
but of course the words chosen by him, the manner in which it was said, out of humor, well, this is definitely we would not encourage such discussions.
China NC, your response to that? We've heard ministers in the past as well make often very distasteful comments.
Well, this is not just distasteful, it's crass, it's crude, a state which is reeling in drought, people losing their lives, and your so-called, witty comment, which I think is nothing but vulgarity, to suggest that the solution to fill up the dams is to urinate. Please, come on, I think the electorate of Maharashtra clearly sees that this is not the tone that they would respect, they would look up to. If you have a senior deputy chief minister who is responsible for the irrigation scam today, 70,000 crores in the state lost for what? And who is suffering? It's that public. And to say that why is this farmer agitating for 55 days? Please view it from the viewpoint of the common man who is suffering, who is dying, who is wanting just one bucket of water. And the most thoughtful comment that you can come up with is, it's not in my hands, what should I do? Should I urinate in the dams? And his second comment is even more appalling, which is to suggest that load shedding, oh, this is so normal, even during load shedding we make sure, the population increases. You have women in that audience, you have children in that audience. This kind of insensitivity and arrogance coupled with corruption has no place in Maharashtra politics.
Mr. Pawar, can you respond to that? Because it seems, of course, elections will be due soon as well.
Let us not examine it. Now see, Amitabh, I must tell you one thing. If we are independently examining this statement, let us keep an open mind. Let us not speak in terms of politics, that now BJP will say, hey, this fellow must step down because we are the opposition.
But isn't it extremely embarrassing for your party,
we are talking of corruption, mixing up the issue. See that today's, Amitabh, one minute, Amitabh. See, today's statement, we don't appreciate that, we must use such phrases.
Don't appreciate, but the Deputy Chief Minister, should it be little more than don't appreciate?
Water has to be, and then he has said that 55 days, these people are agitating. Have they provided a drop of water to the needy people?
What option do they have?
Then the use of words, the manner in which it is said, in humor, and then there is a response of laughter of certain women, etc., is not in good taste.
Not in good taste. Mr. Narvekar, let me get Mr. Narvekar into this. Again, this is the opposition, so you will be criticized here. The NCP will be criticized.
What are you talking of corruption?
Right, Mr. Pawar, just give Mr. Narvekar a chance to speak here. Mr. Narvekar, go ahead. Like you are in the opposition, you will obviously criticize such a distasteful statement, but should more be done than just distancing oneself from a statement like this, Mr. Narvekar?
Well, at the outset, let me tell you, this is not the first time that Mr. Ajit Pawar has made such reckless, uncalled for, insensitive and absolutely crass remarks. He's done this in the past also, so there's nothing better that we can expect from Mr. Ajit Pawar. And I truly believe this is not Mr. Ajit Pawar talking, this is the arrogance of power that is talking. Mr. Ajit Pawar, by his conduct today and by his speech today, has only shown that he is not in sync with the reality of Maharashtra. He has absolutely no apathy towards the people of Maharashtra. You know, the drought situation in Maharashtra today is one of the worst. It's unprecedented. There are regions of Marathwada like Jalgaon, Sambhajinagar, Parbani, Nanded, parts of Nanded, which are absolutely in shatters. The crop has been totally destroyed. There is no water. The cities in the regions of Marathwada get water supply once in 30 days. Once in 30 days. And after that, we have the Deputy Chief Minister who has been in charge of the irrigation portfolio for a number of years since 2001. I mean, we have such insensitive comments coming from him. This only shows that this government has absolutely no concern about the people of Maharashtra. Yes, I do agree that urinating in the dams is not going to raise the water levels in the dam. But yes, cutting off the water supply to the residents and to the offices of Ajit Pawar will perhaps contribute in solving partly the water situation, and it will probably go to the needy.
Mr. Memon, the larger picture, we've seen Ajit Pawar in a lot of controversy before. He lost his job, he was brought back, he's also allegedly part of the irrigation scam. Is this someone who is giving you more weight, he's weighing you down more than he's giving you in terms of political stature?
No, no, Rahul, Amitabh, Rahul I have heard now. Well, just for a minute, let us forget what he has said today and then see during the past 55 days, we are all appreciating that people are reeling under pressure for want of water, and everything humanly possible is being done by the NCP, by the Congress, by the ruling party, by the ministers. Okay. But we can't, you see, create water. It is something like more or less a natural calamity that there is dearth of water. But then to talk now and to say that, well, Ajit Dada is insensitive about this water scarcity, I think.
Okay, point taken. You can't create water, but let me get Shaina NC into this. Shaina NC, what about the criticism that has come that water is being diverted from farmers or the common man who needs it to politicians, to sugar cane factories that are owned by politicians?
Well, there's so many questions here. I want to ask Mr. Memon, what is he doing? If the state of Maharashtra had a vision plan, we would not be in this situation today. You take a neighboring state of Gujarat and they are in a situation where they have water because of their irrigation plans. We have spent so much on irrigation only to come to know that dams collapse. Tenders are given to all the favorites, and people who have looted this state show arrogance further. So this is a case of corruption, arrogance and no vision. So I don't think the public of Maharashtra is going to...
Let Mr. Memon respond, especially Mr. Memon, to the criticism that politicians are diverting Mr. Memon.
Probably, I must tell you, you must follow what our party chief Sharad Pawar has been saying. He had far-sightedness, he had seen this situation earlier, he had alerted us 3 months before, he has told us that until 15th July 2013, we will have to fight this calamity, and we must all...
But what about the allegation that a lot of politicians who own sugar factories...
of diversion of water to the office of Ajit Dada is something, very childish.
What about sugar factories?
Do you think that the Deputy Chief Minister or the people concerned sitting in the government are that foolish or that indifferent with regard to the problems that they would make luxury out of this diversion of the water? These are allegations only for the sake of allegations.
Allegations just for the sake of allegations. Let me get in Mr. Narvekar here. He's saying that these are just allegations. We've heard of irrigation water being diverted possibly to politicians, and this is politicians from across the political spectrum, to their sugar factories, to their sugar plants. Mr. Narvekar.
Well, Well, Mr. Menon is a senior counsel, a very respected senior counsel whom I also hold in very great esteem. But looking at his explanation today, I'm just too amazed. Mr. Menon, I would just like to remind you, a drought situation is not like a tsunami which takes you by surprise. This is something which is anticipated. This is a situation for which your government has spent 70,000 crores. By your own admission, the economic survey report of Maharashtra clearly states that from 2001 to 2011, you have spent 40,000 crore rupees on irrigation projects. Maharashtra is a state which has spent maximum amount on irrigation projects with the least output. The increase in output of irrigated land is 1%. Therefore, Mr.
There are a lot of
Menon,
reports that suggest that. Okay, Mr. Narvekar, quickly. Mr. Narvekar, I just need Mr. Memon to respond because there's another issue. Mr. Memon, quickly respond.
Rahul, this subject we have been debating for months together. You know, you all have been agitating this, and probe is on, and
but your answer is still the same.
Day in, day out.
Your answer
This is
is still
nothing
the same.
today.
The answer is still the same.
This.